Hello and welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Hello Sophia Maxima. How are you doing? I mean, it's not really morning here anymore, it's more evening, but yes. We're here with more Nioh, as you know, nearly every day of the past week. Embracing the heat wave. Well, almost. Time to do one side mission and then main mission. So I know what game that this game is at all. Well, you're a samurai and you kill yokai, basically, and other samurai.
You're Dutch.
What?
Right. English, right?
No, William is Irish.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Basically, this is a historic figure, by the way. Like, William was one of the few, European samurai, and this is in the late stages of the Sengoku Jidai. And basically, he's an Irish person sent to Japan to foil a plot by the British Crown. Time to play the IRA songs. So everyone, stay hydrated, as usual. Go. There's enough stuff. Always, I would say, best thing is drink water. Otherwise, there is, there's other beverages that are equally. Hydrate or dihydrate is a good. That's good. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I mean it is similar, but like it has some key differences. I would say, for example, the combat itself is a lot more. Okay, it's more proactive. Like, this is a Team Ninja game, the Ninja Gaiden people. So while it has some similarities, it's a lot deeper in terms of combat. Like, as you saw, for example, every enemy has 2 bars. So the first one is obviously their health, and the second one is their ki. So interestingly, human enemies, as you saw, have white ki, so it's basically normal stamina that regenerates, while yokai have the purple ki that doesn't regenerate except when they're in the yokai realm. And you will see that soon enough, actually. So there's an interesting dynamic. Hey, Reserve, just started. Currently drinking up a bit. Instead of energy drinks, I decided, you know what? Get another one of those beers that my parents gave me, so. See that stuff on the ground was the yokai realm. And when he's down, you can step them. Usually. should have left that. Also, a key thing about the combat loop is that, you know, you don't have individual weapons with unique movesets. You have, there's a weapon classes. So currently, I'm basically playing with a katana build. So, you know, you will basically see the katana, but as you can see, I technically also have dual katanas, but not using them. It's more like they got picked because, doing the free slots thing. Anyway. So what are you doing, Red Seraph? There we go. Ooh, phantoms can be annoying. So by the way, the red ones, those are phantoms. Basically, when a player dies, they spawn a phantom. Kodama! And you can fight that phantom for the gear. So yeah. This is kind of how the asynchronous multiplayer works in this game. It's not directly, you know, oh, a person directly spawns into your game from like directly controlling it, but more like you spawn the after images of them. Yeah, I forgot. 4th of July is tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna buy the groceries tomorrow because, well, Nioh wanted me to be here. Fuck. I should just not have blocked that. Why? Like this. The answer is to always be more aggressive. Always be more aggressive in this game. Well, except when not. Oh. Yes, Claire. Hello. Well, this is a way more proactive game in comparison, especially to modern Souls games. But yeah, it is a lot more. It is a lot closer to an action game, I would say, than an RPG. Even though it has like, it ironically still has more RPG systems in it than most RPGs, like, you know, Souls-like RPGs, which is wild. But then again, this is Team Ninja, aka they are really good at this. So, you know. Yeah, that is the weirdest thing about this. Like, you know, they kind of have the best action, just arguably the best action combat system of them all, and still have the best RPG system on top of that. It's like, yeah. You could say the one thing they lack is, quote unquote, the fact that it, you know, they don't have a connected world. But the idea of having, you know, distinct levels that have that loop, you know, distilled into just great, you know, digestible chunks is also not bad. And, you know, Nioh 3 is now basically doing the same thing with some... Basically like, oh, hey, we have smaller open worlds now. And, hey... What's not to like about that? Ah, up there. But yeah, at least the heat wave is over today. I mean, I have to say, for me at least, it's a lot that, you know... Yeah. Nope. Picked up the grave. Okay. Yeah, always have some good drinks on your hand. It's still warm, you know, it's still the summer, so stay hydrated, everyone. Okay, that's... I do like that electric swords make enemies lethargic. That is great. Yeah, the heatwave is over. Okay. Sad part, heatwave over. But Agonia still had problems because turns out now her body just decided to start producing heat. And that didn't help either. Yeah, but she should be fine. Like, I mean, it's less strong now, so, you know. It's just a thing, you know. Go. Oh. I should have heard that rumbling. So, what goofy ass shit was that? Anyway. Oh. Oh, hello. It's one of you fuckers. Anyway. am definitely a little bit too passive here. A big F, yes. So. Yeah. I was always thinking, like, what kind of chat do I want to have? And most of the time, I always see people do, like, gigantic overlays and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, Kodama. Getting Kodama back home. Kodama! Go back to Shrine. I mean, that's more for, I used Windows. Okay. Basically, this chat window happened because, like, I started playing with Windows 98. And one of the games I was streaming was Locomotion, which, yes, I know, it's not really a 98 thing, but, old game, and I was like, I want to have a chat window, and so I went for... Let's make one that looks, like the old Windows I had. When Windows was not shit. Like, how they just fired a lot of people. I mean, one of the funniest pictures I saw of that is, people, after the layoffs were, firings, where told people were like, lol, Phil Spencer's playing, the new Indiana Jones game, and the first reply was like, well, he's checking the credits if he fired everyone. Oh yeah. I mean, it's so insane that, they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have an AI summit at Gamescom. And I just sit there being like, no one likes you. Like, almost done here. Yeah. But hey, most macabre announcement, Helldivers 2 coming to Xbox. Like, one day after all the announcements. Like, Sony, that is a cruel joke. That is a cruel joke. Everyone is like that. But, like, I mean, it's literally what, people were telling everyone that, hey, they're gobbling shit up to own the IPs. And they do not care. They don't have a plan. They never had a plan. And then, it was like, no, this is fine. We need them. They're totally a boon for the, for the industry. And now, bye. It's like, I'm sorry. Like, here's the thing. No publisher is good in that regard. But, like, holy shit is leading Microsoft by leagues. And there's, like, every attempt to compare them to anyone else is just downplaying the fact how bad they are. How much of their business is, like, literally bankrolled with, military blood money from the IDF. Like, also, hi, bot. It's depressing, and it sucks. And thanks, Claire. I mean, I do want to say, though, like, I feel slightly vindicated, as in, I've been saying for over a decade, on record, by the way, again, for over a decade on record, I've been saying that Phil Spencer has the vibes of a used car salesman, and you know what? Vindicated, at the very fucking least vindicated for the years of people telling me, oh, you're just a weird fangirl for, insert corporation X. I've been called it for everyone. Like, I've been a Sony fangirl, a Nintendo fangirl, a PC fangirl. Who cares at this point? I guess I fangirl everyone but Microsoft, despite the first console I ever bought was an Xbox 360. No, seriously, the first console I bought with my own money was an Xbox 360. Because, at the time oh yeah, right, I fangirl for something, and that's, how dare I like something? But hey, how many games over the, like, you know what? I do want to actually see, I do wish there was a, like an actual statistic of how many games Microsoft has announced and how many games actually came out, and out of those games, how were they, actually, rated. Because yeah, that one vampire game did come out and it sucked. Yeah, from AAA to triple A. Like quadruple A. It was a quadruple A! It was quadruple A! They founded a whole fucking studio to make to be like, oh yeah, no. Perfect Dark is gonna be so good, and it's gonna be quadruple A, and then they're like, actually, we can't finish it, so we bring in a whole new studio, Crystal Dynamics, and they will help us. And you just sit there being like, what? And then, on top of that, they then went like, Oh yeah. You know, bringing more people is actually a sign of quality because quadruple A needs more than one studio. No, it's just that they revealed it, and it looked like just really scripted Mirror's Edge, and not in any good state at all. And then it's just shit. Like holy fuck. Ah, I have no words. Just it's sad for everyone involved, but wow. I would not like. I will just say it as it is. If Microsoft promised me to publish your game, finance it, find any other publisher. If if you're here and they're like, oh, but who would pay for that? I don't know. Focus Home Interactive might not have the biggest pockets. You might have to scale back shit, but they will pay for your game and they will release it and they will definitely support it. And not just hire literally one of the most legendary game designers in human history and then just be like, you know what? How about we just gut his game and end the work of hundreds of people. The brain drain is insane. What?
Outside.
What did they say?
Don't know. You talked over it.
Yeah, Machine Games is dead. Sorry. Like, this basically just says, yeah, Machine Games is dead. Because that's the thing. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, the thing is when they're like, oh hey, Arcane is working on a Blade game. You know what? You know what I smelled? I smelled the same fucking thing that happened to, remember Scalebound? Remember Camille being burned out by Microsoft? Because what happens is he pitches his own game, finally gets the the funding for it. It's just fine that some publisher has picked it up, and then Horizon Zero Dawn drops, and they're like, oh, can you just make it more like that? Listen, Blade didn't happen because Arcane were such great Blade fans. Blade did happen because Spider-Man made billions, and Microsoft was like, let's get a Marvel license, any Marvel license that we can get, and just make our own version of that. Because there is no fucking plan in that company. There is just, they see something else and they copy it and just hope for the best that if they throw enough money at the problem, that will be it. No. I will not get into Tango range. Kodama. Yeah. But like, it's just like, yeah, Microsoft is a company run by executives, and I mean like capital E executives. And every other company, they have their problems. Don't get me wrong. They're like, they have arrogance, they make mistakes, totally. But like, let me just put it like this. As funny as Concord was, the devs were still allowed to finish their game and embarrass themselves. We don't know how many Concords Microsoft could have delivered us, because who knows, they have 40 games in the making and 30 of those will get gutted, I tell you.
There's no way a normal man could take this. It seems he's the real thing. I told Ieyasu that I came to Japan in pursuit of Kelly, the man who stole Saoirse from me, and told him about Amrita as well. A world without war.
わしは作るぞ。その大義のため力を尽くしておる。お主は鬼を斬るその力、何のために使う？
I'd never thought about that.
まあよい。江戸へ向かうぞ。どこせ。
It was an achievement meeting Tokugawa Ieyasu. Oh no!
That's it. Kill each other, you samurai fools.
Also, whoever voiced Kelly had the time of their lives when he had some lines to say. Okay, yeah, okay, we have, well, first of all, let's see, did we get a new sword? Nope. I have a lot of good dual katanas. I am so angry that I didn't go for a dual katana build, actually. I mean, yeah, but I'm going for something else, you know? Oh, Kodama Bowl. Look at it. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I do think I will get body and strength up now, though, because then I can just actually wear more armor sets better. And yep, I think that's a good next goal. Some more side missions, and then the next main mission. So, that was dumb. Anyway, a Ray. Well, human enemies are always a bit annoying. Wait, let me just check a skill, by the way. Fair, but this is a normal sword build. think you said this for the third time now. Oh my god. Ah. It's, when you talk about using dual swords, you're like, you're like a character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Who's like, I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. It's vital information that you keep reminding them that you can draw 2 cards. Okay. You know what? I don't even know how the block break move works. It says it uses your block to break the enemy. Never triggers, never does it.
Maybe try it with Dojo.
Maybe the description could be better. Can I voice my displeasure with this mission? Because yeah, I could probably beat the Phantom way easier if I knew how
Should be a button input necessary for it.
yeah, I mean, no, there isn't. Like, mid-low stance only. Breaks the opponent's guard, then uses your guard to knock them down. Whatever that means. I guess I need to keep mashing?
I don't think so. How's the move called?
Tempest.
You need to let go of the left stick.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't...
Spam the block button.
Okay, I guess. Okay, you know what? That is information I wish they would have told me.
It's not a perfect game.
Doesn't work.
You also have back wave unlocked, right?
Now, why did you say that right now? I was in the fight.
Well,
No, this is like...
no.
That just literally killed my...
You ask questions.
That was not the question. You said I need to stand still. I was. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Do you have back wave unlocked?
No.
You kinda, I think you need back wave for Tempest to trigger.
No. Okay, I guess I will unlock it though. It sounds good.
can give you this.
There we go. Whew.
Also,
What?
I sent you something in case you can't figure it out on your own, because I think they're explaining it well. 2:30.
I can't watch a video now.
You can't?
No! Yeah, I'm streaming, you know that.
Just saying, takes a minute.
Can I watch it without?
No, you need sound.
Then I will do that afterwards. Then I have it for tomorrow.
You sure you don't want to know the most basic sword technique?
You know what? Then let's mute this audio for a second and we will be right back. Okay, I mean, I guess I maybe have it down. I have an idea now what to do, but yeah, we'll have to see. So, let's do the next main mission. Wait, okay, how close am I to... I am relatively close to a level up. Okay. Let's hunt after Kelly and kick his ass. Oh yeah, right. It's the Stinky Castle. So,
この絵も言われぬ匂い。今は何も口に含む気になる。
oh yeah, started kind of an interesting anime today. Which is like, this is a dumb premise, but I love it. And they're executing it with like actual, you know, a lot of vigor. So I commend that. Ever heard of Rail Wars? So everyone who doesn't know, the premise is actually kind of, it is dumb, but in a good way. So like, basically it's an alternate history in which Japan Railways was never privatized. So now they protagonist basically joined them because, well, the protagonist literally just wants to be a train driver. That's his fucking goal in life. Ha. But basically they're getting it assigned to security. Because turns out Japan Railway also has like their own military task force. Because obviously. And yeah. It's kind of stupid, but I mean, also, you know, after we basically watched Doctor House for over months, we also now just went like, you know what? Let's watch the Spice and Wolf remake, and it's pretty good. Very wholesome. Also reinforces my that I think you know, humans should have animal ears. And tails, because that would make stuff so much easier overall, like, you know, reading someone's emotions. So much easier. It's like, you know, oh, ears twitching, tail wagging, that person is definitely happy, even if they're not showing it on their face. Or, you know, maybe it's a little bit angry and then it's like a bit more agitated, also Kodama. You know, it just makes stuff a lot easier to read. I mean, I can read most people at least, but still useful for the moments where I can't. Yeah. Taking the medicine a little bit too early. Came back. Oh! Yes! A show where Japanese railways was never privatized. So now people are, so now protagonists want to work for the Japanese railway, who also have basically their own little army. And they have like a black train car to have like SWAT insertions at you know, stations to get, to have like bomb diffusers and such. Yes, they literally have basically their own security arm who, from what I gathered, the plot is that they actually fight terrorists that want to privatize the railways. Which is, yeah. Weirdly, this show is just, I am surprised I haven't watched it earlier, because this sounds like very much a Nioh Maxed show. Like, damn. Okay, that was weird lag. Huh? You don't remember? Wait, do you ever get to this castle? The point is, when you are in certain parts of the basement, you just get, you know, it just gets stinky. Like, really, really, really stinky. And that means, you know, he can't actually eat medicine because it just makes him vomit. I think I wonder, was this one of the few games where we had DLC? I mean, more like, I know we, like, the thing is more, I know that we have the DLC for the first game. The question for me was more like, did we buy it separately, or did we, have, like, an extra edition? Oh, yeah, it's, the thing is, we have the PlayStation version. I was like, did we buy, like, a special edition, or?
I'm pretty sure we bought them separately.
Oh, what did you say?
I'm pretty sure we bought them separately.
Right. Because I think Nioh 1 never launched with any Kodama, like, deluxe edition or so. I think. But we had this that extra edition for Nioh 2 though. That I know. I mean, it's also on the PS4, so. Oh. Yes. His big balls will not bother us anymore. But yeah, no, we had the PS4 versions, like, of Nioh 1 and 2. I'm unsure if we have the PS5 version. I wonder if there's actually like a big difference between the PC and PS5 versions, other than, you know, they're the complete editions. I don't think they had it here though. I don't think there was a free upgrade here, but need to check. Even then, it would be one of those games that I would like to have physically. I know that voice actor. Well, yeah. Do you have dung balls? Dung balls! Not opening. Oh well. We have the deluxe one with 2 again. Yeah, at that point, I think it might even be easier to see if like the physical version is like used for $10 somewhere, if at all. Again, the main one we're looking towards is Nioh 3 anyway, so... Oh yeah, you know what? I should take something. I feel how... My body hates my voice again. Whew. Kodama Corner. You know, I just thought about again how how when making the Demon's Souls remake, there was like a very funny development line from Bluepoint, because they were like, oh yeah, you know, we reworked all the stuff, like, you know, benches and crates for this for better destruction models, so that debris you know, is just nicer. And they were like, and the answer to were like, why did you do that? And they're like, just like, well, it's nice to roll through things, isn't it? It's like, you know what? Fair point. Kodama. Oh yeah, right, he is there. Absolutely right. Sorry, I'm fighting Honda Tadakatsu and he just killed me instantly. You know what the best part is, Claire? You know what the absolute best part is? That is his actual armor. They didn't over-design those. That's his armor. Okay, fuck. I was just kind of stupid here, but anyway. Oh yeah. By the way, if you're wondering, yes, the Munishiga armor is like, from what I know, if it's an armor that you know, a historical character actually wore, it's accurate. Okay. Honda, please don't kill me with your fucking spear. He's such a cool boss, by the way, because he's like, yeah, slow and then bam. Yeah. He's basically a puzzle boss. You can beat him, Agonia did, but I won't. I killed the 3 crystals that... It needed 3!
You're not the one who's at fault here.
よし、まやかしには歯が立たぬ。三河武士とて同じこと。ここは貴殿だけが頼りじゃ。
Like, he actually is a boss fight. Like, you can... I think you can rematch him, and... Guess what? He's tough. Like, if you really think his whole thing with, you know, being imposing as fuck, and... Yeah, he genuinely doesn't have a mustache. It's so funny. He doesn't have a mustache. But, like, you know what he has? As his spirit a spirit guardian? A fucking stag. It like, yeah. He is literally one of those slow it tanks all the damage, but then he's just like, nope, too uncomfortably fast still with an attack. Yeah. And you know what? I was just like, I like the guy. And the thing is, we might see him again, because guess what? Oh, hi!
なんじゃ、こっちから来てしもうたのか。うん、やつだな。
Okay, fleet more. For what? Your dung empire. I don't even know if you can ever give him enough dung balls. He just stopped talking to me. The fuck? But yeah, if you're wondering, Honda Tatakatsu, great, great enemy, great boss. He's part of a double fight. He is the other guy, that Munishiga is fighting together with. So Munishiga is the Swishy gets you, annoys you to hell and, pressures you, while Honda is just like, fuck you. Can you dodge my spear at the right time? And, yeah. But yeah, interesting puzzle castle, I think. That there are always ways around it. Yeah, also, weird fan moment, I would say. Because basically what happened when we started the new 3 demo, it's like, oh, you come to the first boss, and you know who's there? You know who's just there? Fucking Honda Tadakatsu! And I was like, oh! Stack Grandpa is there. He's not the boss, but still, it's, it was just one of those moments, like, hey, I remember you. That's an interesting thing, you know, like, that is one of those things when people are like, when I read some really shitty, takes on, like, oh, do games even need bosses anymore? Or, do bosses need to be hard? What purpose do they serve narratively? And I just sit there being like, there are so many characters in games, especially in sequels, I do not remember. But I do remember Honda Tadakatsu because he fucking kicked Agonia's ass to hell and back. In the Nioh. He and,
the Nioh fight,
yeah. They both kicked your ass to hell and back, and like that's why I remember them. If Hiro Munishiga showed up, I probably wouldn't have their name, I wouldn't remember their name, but I would remember who they are. Like it would just instantly be in, yeah, you're memorable, you're strong, and like, They're the title drop, yeah. That is true. Oh hey, also, the rare shortcut through the boss room. It's usually not a thing, combined with, oh hey, you can come from there, and it's like, it's greatly designed level is what I'm saying. remember I just realized I have to actually make a pause from Nioh tomorrow. Because it's Wiki Free Friday. Damn. Every corner could be a Kodama. Never let up. There we go. I really don't have a lot to say today. It sucks. Oh yeah, we were just talking about that yesterday because I streamed a little bit of one of those games that were saved, and hey, Stop Killing Games has officially also passed the signatures in the EU. So hooray! I do hope at some point someone will just like if this actually goes through. I do hope so. Like yeah, probably. Like, unsure about if, you know, England would, but maybe? I can totally see this still as an EU thing. Because, like, the consumer advocacy groups and consumer how's it called? They had a lot of cases already, for example, in Germany and such, and they won a lot of them. So, like, I do think that if something like Stop Killing Games actually gets in front of the EU Parliament, it will probably lead to there's a huge chance of success, actually. Yeah. I mean, we also have right to repair here, so... Yay. Maybe EU will do something, and then everyone benefits from that, because if the EU does it, it will be done. It will be a thing everywhere. Dama! Yep, I definitely didn't find Autumn. Yeah, I noticed that Turf Island is not doing so hot. Okay. Well, who will be the boss? Oh, fuck. Is she wearing a wig in her style? Yeah! I know. No, when you can't kill her, she's all... yeah, that's the blight of having to fight hot girl as boss. She hot. What are you... Do you like magic feet? Ah. God. Also, fuck. It's going. I can't beat her. You know, the one thing I thought about right now, We're also watching, the Spice and Wolf remake right now. It's good. Yeah, I said it before. It's great. It's a great show still. They should remake it again though. But like, just one change. Lawrence is a girl now. Hulu deserves a great, well, not great, but at least unhinged girlfriend that would appreciate, her. Because like in the show and in the book, it's like, oh no, people, get afraid of my true form, and I just sit there being like, girl, if you transform into a wolf in front of a lesbian, she would lose herself, you know that? Wait. Seriously. Wolf girl deserves a girlfriend. Just saying. That would be a very important change. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't read what you said there, but yeah, that was my idea. Oh no, it's not slow. It's not slow. It's key regeneration. If a human enemy just has no key regeneration anymore, I can just stab her to death all the time. And yes, I know sloth talismans are fucking good. They just never triggered on her, so maybe they did that on purpose. But also, like, sorry, key regeneration reduction talismans also work. Don't worry, we didn't kill her. Yes. I mean, yes, he does.
Where is Sersha?
This spirit is a remarkable sight.
Yep. You know, what do you mean? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, yeah, that was the controller. I just put it down and it vibrated. It sounded like William ripped the best of thought of hitting the water. Okay. Shit. Why? Why? Oh god. Stop. No, that was the controller, but what a description. Also, I love how they really are like, no. I really love how how it was already set up before that, Tokugawa Ieyasu is like, he's determined to end the war. And like, at any, in any means possible, with any means possible. And now it was just, Kelly was like, I have your daughter, haha, she's nobility, so do you value her life? And he's just like, no. And he's like, Kelly's like, the fuck? What is wrong with you? And like, I mean, I will say though, Okatsu, you misunderstood something there. It's not that he doesn't care about you. It's just, again, I don't give. Yeah, Tokugawa's goal is to end the war. If that means his daughter has to die, so no pressure is, exerted on him, then so be it. It's like, that's really one of the interesting dynamics of this whole game, as in Kelly wants to continue the war because obviously he wants to harvest the Amrita, and Tokugawa is just like, yeah, he cannot be trusted. He doesn't trust him. He doesn't, his goals are higher, so who cares? The end result was no. That's what I mean with this. The game has great writing. Yeah. Bit more side mission stuff, and then I do think we are pretty solid for today. I said tomorrow, Wiki 3. We have to hon a bit of imperialism. So that's gonna be fun. Do we have actually now a better sword? No, we don't. There we go. Yep. Hopefully, buying groceries tomorrow is gonna go well. And yeah, by the way, if for everyone who doesn't have who didn't hear it yesterday, Borderlands is basically over now. Like, we just the stuff we could have done is minimal, and I know maybe on the final on the final days we decide, no, we do want to go like a last round. Who knows? But But as it stands of now, we do rather want to play System Shock 2. You know, if not, someone says actually the System Shock Remaster is actually still pretty crap at launch, so then I will ask how crap. You know, playable crap with the same wonkiness as back then, or unplayable bullshit? And then we will decide on that. Yeah. What I also like about that cutscene is just, I mean, yeah, Ieyasu gives no shit, but also the fact that he says, you know, he doesn't give a shit with such determination that Kelly just instantly is just like, no, nope, that guy's for real. I will not be able to get anything out of him. It's just like, that's conviction. Yeah, William just has the big... You know, in those moments, I wish more games had the systems of. So remember Let It Die? Interesting game. I think the funniest bit about Let It Die was that it came out during the time where they were like, you know, Suda 51 is definitely not working on it, and then everyone else after, like, a few years later were like, wait, Suda 51 is banger, what did we have a problem with back then? So that was a thing, but like Suda definitely worked on that game as well. Like it's such a Suda game to a degree. You know? But yeah, it's basically, hey, if a Grasshopper manufacturer did a Souls game, and it was genuinely kind of interesting. The problem is just that, yeah, at some point they wanted you to invest in the microtransaction thing, and But the cool things they did was, for example, how's it called? That enemies actually damage each other. So, which was kind of the point that because the game was technically a rogue-like, light-ish. Basically, this is more like okay, every level you select always has the same assets it will use. Period. But how they're arranged is differently every time. Where is someone here? But yeah, that was actually kind of neat, you know, that you didn't need to fight everyone one-on-one. You can actually let enemies kill each other. And hey, I kind of want to see another game that does that. Not many do that, if any. Oh. How long is this goddamn side level? What? I do not even know if there is like Ugh. Geometry, my arch enemy. Now I'm just slowly, I just suck right now. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I noticed that I'm not up to speed as of now. Like, you know, usually I drink something like an energy drink. Today I didn't, and I feel it right now. That sucks. So maybe next... well, tomorrow is Fritz Cola Tag, so... The fuck? It's not okay to be sleepy because I want to finish a Nioh level. If I'm sleepy when finishing Nioh, when trying to finish Nioh level, you see the shit show that is currently unfolding in front of your eyes. Who could do what? Who could do what? Yeah, I was also like, what? I think the white ones can do that, so... There we go. I was once a ninja like you, and then I took an arrow to Anyway, let's end with some old, very old and very tired memes. Everyone was like, hey, that's not even funny. And like, yes. But you know what? We had nothing else back in the day. Like, do you know how many years we've already sustained us on the Neon Cat? And Chocolate Rain? Memes were scarce. People spammed the Velociraptor all over the timeline. Because Velociraptor, remember, that was a big meme once. Yeah. And then something happened, you know? Like every, you know, you always had the general memes. That's what everyone did. And do you know how rare it was? Like, look up the year when, you know, ISDF movie 2 came out with, I made you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? Pie flavor. We had that, and then it took at least like 2 more years until we got like a boss. And that was ramping up still, you know? Visual memes? Always the same. You gotta survive on what you have. Velociraptor. Can I has cheeseburgers? That cat was so much everywhere because, you know what? We didn't have more. Grumpy Cat. So much Grumpy Cat because, you know, we didn't have more memes. It was dire times. You know, we had substitutions, you know, local memes, regional memes. But I mean, do you know how scarce those were as well? Like, you know, we had stuff like Aufmachen, Drogenkontrolle, and we had to survive on that for decades. And it was never funny, by the way. If you really think, oh, were the memes at least funny? No, but you could pretend to. Okay, Aufmachen, Drogenkontrolle was actually funny. It's nonsensical as fuck, but it was funny. Yeah, it took years for us to have new memes. Like, the children now, you can be lucky for how many memes you have nowadays. And yeah. I mean, people probably also don't even know how long we survived on stuff like, rage faces. God, there was a whole industry of making rage face comics, and they were unfunny. Yeah, the classic meme economy. It was rough. It was rough. And you know what the worst part was? There was a delay. Because you see, there were people like like us. Like people decided on which, social media website they would hang out. And it was, I don't want to say it wasn't a hierarchy. It was basically a naturalistic digestive system. So you could either be on a platform that was fast metabolizing, so this was Twitter. So if you were on Twitter, you knew the new shit. But most people weren't on Twitter. Most people were on 9gag. And 9gag is the definition of the most unfunny website ever, because they don't even have anything original. They just steal from Twitter. So, what happened was, you could have the time of your life with a new meme, and then a few weeks later, everyone around you suddenly was like, oh, do you know this hot new meme? For example, the Harlem Shake. And you just sit there being like, that thing is already old news. What the fuck are you talking about? They're like, no. We've been doing that for years, don't you know? And you sit there being like, wow. So confidently bullshit. Because that's the thing. 9gaggers, they never wanted to admit that they were late to the party. They always pulled out of their ass that they were actually always here and always had done something and were always like super important, that it wasn't, they weren't doing that. But you could survive that. They're annoying. But then you're like, okay, so you had to deal back then with some weird people on, Oh, okay.
ご加盟を果たせず面目ない左近殿
The guy just submits. Okay. That was the mission. Hooray! Hooray! I will end the mission. And you know, you'd always think like, okay, so school. You had the few people that were on Twitter that knew all the new memes. Then you had the people then you had the people that were on 9gag that, you know, were always late to the party but never wanted to admit that. Never. And the thing is, you're probably like, okay, but can it be worse? And your answer, and you shall be answered, because yes, see, we're not at the bottom yet. See, the bottom feeders, those were the people on Facebook. And Facebook people were blissfully unaware, always late to the party. Always. So when you thought, you know, everything was dying down, even when, you know, people from 9gag and like, they all were also like, yeah, okay, maybe this is all already getting a little bit of, you know, old news, you know. Maybe we shouldn't overdo it. Then the Facebook people came. And the Facebook people didn't even have any problem with like, oh, hey, we were late to the party actually, or something like that. No. Facebook people, they were early boomers. Like, they were in early stages of boomerism, because boomerism is an affliction, not, you know, a time where you were born. It just affects them a lot, okay? Those were the people that could have been presented with the oldest, most unfunny shit possible. But if it was posted on Facebook, they would point at it and laugh. They are annoying. And if you're wondering why minion memes became a thing, it's because of these people. I tell you, I have never regretted the existence of a movie as fast as it was with Despicable Me, because like I kid you not, I saw this movie actually in the theater with my dad because he was bored. He was just like, hey, you know what, let's just go to the cinema. He just wanted to go to the cinema, and he was like, you know what, that actually looks fine. We watched it. We had like a really good time. Because, you know, I will say it here, Despicable Me, the first one, is good. It's really good, actually. It's not the best, but, you know, it's really good. Like, it has the characters, it has the heart, it has some really good jokes. Like, especially it also has, you know, the classic, you know, here are a bunch of jokes for the adults that, you know, the children won't notice, you know, except I did. I still find it so funny that Despicable Me, like, as a product of its time, they had a scene where, you know, Gru goes to the Bank of Evil, and it says, Bank of Evil, formerly Lehman Brothers, and it's like, well, that's a pretty specific joke. But yeah. But then the Minion memes showed up. Oh my god. I think I genuinely left Facebook because of the Minion memes. And only later I was like, yeah, no, I'll never go back to that hell site. It was bad anyway. But yeah, Minion memes drove me off Facebook. Anyway, holy shit, we have some good progress now. Like, as you can see, we are now getting strength and body up to both to 10. And then with the next levels, we will see what kind of armor base requirement. Yeah, we'll slowly get them maybe up to 15 or so, that we have all the armor sets workable with them. And then we will max hard, I would say. Because when we have armors we can wear that, you know, have actually effects activated, I'd be very happy about that. Because, you know, armor sets are good. Actually, I know, shocking revelation, but like, if I look, for example, at, oh yeah, Warrior of the West now would be, well, would it be that much of a downgrade? 12 and 13. So yeah, tomorrow, a few more side, well, on Saturday, a few more side missions, I would say, and I think the final region of the main game is upon us. Yeah, the final region of the main game is upon us, and then we actually will hit the DLC soon. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be very interesting, actually. I don't know what to say now. It's just cool. Hope you have a nice time. See you tomorrow with Wiki 3 Friday. We're gonna have some fun stuff and fun talking, and yeah. See you all around. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay hydrated. Again, heat wave over. It's still summer. Take care of yourself. Good night.